Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off in Starbound today. Waiting for that to load right now. There we go. Got to make an adjustment to my chair. Sometimes the wheels on my chair like to get stuck, so I have to pick it up and do that. And my little cloth. We're good there. And my little backrest. We're good there. Alright, now that we've set ourselves up, we can get started with this week's outdated YouTube blog thing. It is currently May 5th, but we are going to be going over what we've played recently, on stream and off stream, what I plan to play in the near future, what I plan to play in the distant future, some topics of conversation, and then we will be switching over to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus after that. Right? As you might be able to tell from the image, the picture we have when it comes to our character, we look different, and we got some stuff going on. I did a lot of stuff off stream, right? A lot of grinding, basically. So we got a bunch of animals at what I'm classifying as our home location. Home location is an island, right? I've got some quests to do on this location, but those are kind of time consuming, so I'm going to want to do the quests that we'll easily be able to do. This is the game that I've been playing off stream primarily for the time being. Got a little little home set up, and I bookmarked this place already. What I need to do next is I need to get a teleporter. I think I have one, but I need to find where it is. Oh, hello there. I thought I closed the door. Rude. Rude, very rude. Anyways, I've learned a little bit more about the combat, as you might have been able to see right there. I've been messing around doing dies. I have 2 of these things caught, but I can't really do anything with them yet because we need to get an upgrade on the engineer's table, which means we need Durasteel batteries, silicon boards, and copper wire. I don't really know how to get all that stuff right yet, so we're probably going to be messing around just doing the quests that I know how to do while we BS. Anyways, other game I've been playing off stream, not primarily, I did play it once on stream recently. That would be Fortnite. I've actually started to play that for this season because they're doing a Star Wars themed season, right? It's only about a month long, so I'm kind of grinding that out. Okay, that's all been harvested. I should probably use my water thing as well. I'm going to sell whatever food I have on me. I don't think I need it for any of the quests that I have right now. Let me look. Woven fabric. Rice cake. I have food items on me. Right, let's get rid of all the carrots currently because we can grow those easily, and all the pineapples and stuff like that. Easy stuff that I can replace. It says beak seed, but it's actually not the seed. It would be a beak seed. The poultry can go, as can the fish, coffee beans, the bananas, the meat, and all that can go. Everything else is all seed, right? That we actually do have to use for some of the quests. Nice 521 pixels. But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, keeping the farms going. They've been actually quite profitable, as you can see. I will say it is a little bit frustrating because the way the water, like, I've gone to this place for the fact that I'm trying to figure out where the best position would be for it because it's not perfect. But I've come here because it's supposed to rain a lot, right? And it normally does, but it seems like for the last couple of in-game, like an in-game week, it feels like it's been since last it rained. And the reason why some of the locations still have water is because of the way that the farming system works in this. They have a growth state, right? All the plants have a growth state, and they reach that growth state, they drain the water from the tilled soil. Otherwise, it stays in a wet state until you actually go through that growth process. Also, I'm realizing I'm going to need more land for the farm, right? I built this because I was originally intending to place the farm animals down here, but I thought against it. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to flatten this area over here, this whole island, basically. I'll leave a gap just so I have a way to get down. But I'm going to basically flatten this entire island. Primarily off-stream, if I'm being honest. Oh wow, we died fast because I wasn't paying attention. And then go from there. However, for the time being, we're going to go to the outpost. Do I have those teleporters on me, or did I put them in storage? Gonna take a second to load, apparently. Let me see that really quickly. I mean, I could get another teleporter soon enough.
Making an ad for Spotify is easy. All you have to do is write a script, pick background music.
It doesn't look like I have enough, or I have the teleporter on me. I have doors and stuff like that. We could buy one. How much are they? 3K? Yeah, that's not that bad at all. We have teleporter cores. Anyways, with what we have right now, we can definitely fight that boss, the penguin boss now, and absolutely shred. We have that good equipment now. The armor we're rocking is a bit better. It's giving us some of the bonuses that we need for extra combat stuff and whatnot. Like, observe. Right? We're doing 4 damage and 8 damage now instead of, what was it, 1 and 2 previously? Right? And then if we use our corrosive weapon or whatever, it's dropping them with a lot more speed. I've also went to other planets in order to get upgrades to upgrade our abilities and give myself the ability to dash in midair. That's basically what I've done off stream for this. We were able to perfect block and take him out before he could cause any issues. Let's go. So the games that I've been playing on stream and what you could go back and watch for YouTube is on Friday the plan was to play through the entirety of The Force Unleashed, or not the entirety, but play it for 6 hours straight, right? And I'm using keyboard and mouse controls, and I can tell you right off the rip, I would not recommend using keyboard and mouse. I did it because I'm stubborn and I couldn't figure out how to get the controller working, honestly. So I was like, screw it, I'll just play the port. It's bad, okay? It is not a very good port to experience for PC, which is unfortunate. Like, it'd probably be better to go down. Thank you. It'd be better to get the Xbox version and play that. But we're probably 2 more streams away from being done if this Friday I don't decide to say screw it and just do the rest of the thing by itself, right? Do the rest of The Force Unleashed by itself. But that's one of the reasons why I've been more into Star Wars lately as well. If I stay around this corner, I think I'll be good. Oh yeah, that's right, he spawns in mooks. I mean, that's pretty fast. I'm aggravated about this. I need to kill this fucker. Need to heal. Might need to use food. We don't have enough yet. And I think what the main thing is, I need to not get caught by his summons. Maybe I need to just make sure I stay on the move. Oh crap, gotta stay over there. As long as we can just keep off of, shit. Touching that thing's a death sentence, it looks like. We need more. We need a little bit better. Really? I gotta fuck with the goddamn wasp now? Fuck off. Land somewhere already, you piece of shit. Yeah, okay. So, we can probably do it. I just need to do things a little bit differently. Well, that's gonna be fucking annoying. Got a wasp flying around somewhere. As long as it won't fuck with me, I ain't gonna fuck with it. But its life is in danger. Where are our teleporters? Don't take all. Do we have any teleporters? I know I bought one. Don't see one here. There might be one in my storage unit. Or storage units, I should say, over here. Those are blocks. I don't think I see a teleporter here. Decorative, all decorative and storage type things, I think. Yeah, no teleporter here, I thought so. These, oh, that was just eggs in there. Well, the mysteries of the disappearing teleporter, apparently. That's a shame. I guess we can do the test drive instead for the mech. Try that out. Because right now we can't quite get what we need for the penguin. I think a lot of that has to do just with me not quite getting the oh, wrong thing. Getting the experience in the combat that I've gotten a lot, but not enough, apparently. Anyways, regardless of all that. My plan Friday was to go through 2 parts, 6 hours, basically, of The Force Unleashed, but the game frustrated me a bunch, where I was like, you know what? Rage quit. Fuck it. I'm out. And, when I did that, I was like, you know, oh, you motherfucker, just land and stay there, you prickly bitch. Whatever. Anyways, what was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was selling some of my inventory. Yeah. Selling some of my inventory. Dyes aren't the most difficult to make. Are they worth a bunch? Not really. Yeah, not really valuable. But they're holding up space and I don't really want to store them. The spear can go. The pistol right here can go. They did a good fishing minigame. This broadsword can go. I think I can sell the coconuts. They're not a food item, they're a weapon, a throwable item. And they're worth quite a bit. As you can see, we're getting 1,000. So that's kind of awesome. Sell the bombs, sell the junk. The flares, yeah, they can go too. I don't use them, so might as well make money off of them. Can I sell any of this for profit? I doubt it. Yeah, the glass isn't the thing to sell. Can we sell empty jars if I have any? So, sand. We can actually make sand pretty profitable. Right? How much do we get for the 7? 1267. That's not a lot. But at the end of the day, if sand is such a readily available resource, and I just sit there and make a bunch of glass bottles, we can technically make buku. Eventually. That's the problem. Eventually. Right? We make more technically on the farming. If we had more seed to work with, so go to other planets, get more underwater plants, get more above land plants, plant them and grow them, and we're set. But yeah, so after about 3 hours Star Wars Force Unleashed, I decided to play a little bit of Fortnite on stream. This is a very common bug, so I'm just gonna sell it. The wooden crates I've been collecting to sell, like, they're actually quite valuable, right? 5 crates for 375, which is only giving us like 75 in total, but they're so plentiful, might as well, you know? Not gonna sell these colony deeds. I can make more money technically with that. I keep the trash can for aesthetics. And these are all seeds. Seeds that I have to plant and do stuff with. We got rice seeds, we got those, carrots, more coca seed, more cotton seed. That's good. There's like I don't know what it is, but there's a rare chance that you can get seeds, like an extra seed or whatever, from repeat harvestable plants. I don't know what the chances are or whatever, but I'm kind of aggravated about the teleporter thing. Oh, I needed a core, so we need to teleport back to our ship. I need to pick up the core, which I know I left in here. I thought I put the teleporter by the core. Whoops, wrong button. No. Because these are pillars. There should be one. It would be a 1 count, I believe. But I don't see it. I see the fired clay I have over there, a bunch of sand, which I have a lot of sand. That's why I brought up the thing about making a bunch of glass jars. Anyways, give me the core there, I guess. I'm gonna buy this teleporter and then find the other one, and I'm not gonna be mad. You want to know why I'm not gonna be mad? I'm not gonna be mad because it's going to be used at some point in the future, because I'm gonna probably have a couple of planets I'll classify as a quote-unquote home planet. We want a... I guess... we could go for the tomb, because it kind of has the sandstone look. We got our tomb teleporter. Let's go talk to dude. We'll put the teleporter down in a minute, but I want to talk to this person. Do the test drive for our mech. We need a mech to be able to do other stuff. Oh, shit. Suspended zero-gravity environment. The mech you are piloting designed to travel through space. Strongly advise. Okay, that's interesting. So that's like a shield. So we can get out of the mech, but... doesn't look like we can do much with that. And there's nothing there. So we press spacebar to stop. Shift doesn't do anything. Control doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, we have a fuel limit. Yeah, just stay in the damn ship. Next primary weapon. Yeah. I kind of figured that out pretty quick. And then we're not in 0G anymore. We're actually... Okay, that's pretty cool. Hopefully we don't lose fuel. I'm going to step away for a few moments. When I come back, we'll continue playing Starbound. I'm going to play a couple minutes of ads. I'll be back momentarily. We'll continue talking, too. Alright, so like I was saying before I departed, I played a little bit of Fortnite after that. Mainly because it's a combination of being oh, we can actually destroy no, we can't destroy the glass. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance.
Oh, when it takes damage, it also goes down. Good to know. Nice, nice hits. So this isn't, if this is what the meteors or whatever are to be like, then that's actually kind of interesting. Shit. Oh, we can replenish our energy via taking out those enemies like that. Okay. Too large, press E. Exit and enter. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's get the scanner out and scan whatever we haven't scanned yet. Make sure we get all of it scanned. I don't know what it unlocks, if anything. Unlocks recipes or something like that if you get them all scanned or something like that. Could I actually... This might be a mistake. It was a mistake. Mistakes were made. I can't move. I mean, I can move, but it's only with straight lines. I can't actually go up or down because I don't have any rockets or anything like that. That's kind of funny. Alright, good to know. Let's return to the dude at the outpost. Maybe we got a mech now that we could actually explore new places with. Anyways, Saturday was it more Star Wars? Force Unleashed? Into Oblivion? And then Jurassic World Evolution into Oblivion yesterday, Sunday. And today, Starbound. Which, like I said, I have been playing off stream. With Starbound, I've just been having a good time chilling. Instead of looking at it like a game that I have to beat within a certain time, I did what I did with Minecraft. I went, alright, we don't need to do that. Like, we do not need to be doing that. We've got red, and I want... probably one of the greens we saw. Probably this green. There's no other red. There's no horn. Right arm is a mining drill. Serve as a weapon in a pinch. So I can just craft it. Ready to deploy, it says. Energy is 180 megajoules. Usage is 1.3 megajoules per second. Oh, we need a lot of... Okay, titanium, tungsten, titanium, and tungsten. This is all stuff that we've already forged, or like we already have. Right? Yeah. That's stuff that we already have access to with that. Space find me 5 salvaged interface chips, 10 salvaged power couplings. Shiny new mech weapon. So this is who we go to get upgrades on our mech weapons. Cool, 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 cool. Now the question is, can we use our mech at any point in time? No, probably not. That'd be overpowered, I would imagine. Let us beam up. I think I want to finish those quests, get our quest thing cleaned up. It doesn't really matter if I'm being honest, right? We've got rice and kelp to make a rice cake. We can do stuff like that easily enough. Anyways, Force Unleashed, since it's the first game we played, I want to rant about that first. Hey, there we go. Let's get our stuff. Learn to craft cheese and porridge. Make sure we've gotten everybody. Where's the other chicken? I need to expand this. So what we're probably going to do is I'm probably going to go up here and flatten this land like I've been meaning to. But I've been like delaying to show what I've dug out so far. Right? Anyways. The Force Unleashed is a very fun game. I'll say that right off the rip. I would definitely have enjoyed it. Like, it would be one of the goated games of my childhood had I played it at the time it came out. Right? Unfortunately, I kind of missed it. And while I do enjoy it greatly, it's not nearly classified being as good as the bias of childhood memory, you know? Because there's always a bias whenever you think about something that you've played when you were younger, right? Because I was playing Skyrim through high school, right? Fallout 4, same thing. Those were the games that I was playing when I was younger, and Fallout kind of stuck with me a bit more, and I see why I enjoy the earlier games. Oblivion, I'm enjoying. I still prefer Skyrim for a multitude of reasons that I'll go over when I start talking about Oblivion again. But yeah, we've got The Force Unleashed, which introduces you to quite the cast of interesting characters. The storyline, I really like it. There's some dialogue that is a little, like, some of the story you kind of can infer has occurred because of time gaps and traversal and stuff like that, but with how it's shown in the game, it happens really quick, right? So a lot gets left up to the imagination, I suppose. Also, it's raining, so we should probably go make sure that all of our plants are going to get rained on. That, and we should also get our teleporter ready to go, which is right here. Damn it! This planet is a bit dangerous, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take this off. Right? I'm gonna make this like my office now. This is my house now. There we go. So, because these are off, does that mean I can harvest from them? Yeah, okay. And we get more than just one silk fiber from them. Let's go. We got a regular old industry prepared here. I'm going to harvest everything. I almost want to, like, dig everything up. And replant it in proper order. Proper order would basically be all the reharvestable plants are to be in the same section as each other, and anything that's like you can't harvest multiple times, that you would put in a different location, right? That's what you would deal with first and then last, technically. And the reason you deal with that first and last is because you harvest it first, then replant it. Make sure everything's sorted the way that it needs to be. Sell all this junk. This does... actually, put this over here, put this over here. Then sell that. Not making as much as we could, but I kind of want to get some recipes and stuff down. Anything that's new. Because if we do that, we get new recipes by cooking other stuff. Right? I think I need to make a rice cake anyway. Sugar, milk, egg, coconuts. Ah, okay, so I shouldn't have sold those coconut. We crafted all that already. Yeah, we need sugar. We need a lot more sugar plant. In that case, I think we need to get another refrigerator. Or so. Hold up, let me take all this stuff because it remained fresh the entire time. So any big food items like that, we want to get rid of that. We want to get rid of that. I'll sell the rest and then harvest the other stuff that we couldn't harvest earlier. Probably should be... I need to get a stack size mod, realistically. Oh, it just stays there as a miniature storage. That's kind of interesting. Anyways, I gotta step away what should be one more time for a few moments. But yeah, these we've got I think 4 sugar plants in total because of the seeds that we got. Yeah, right here. There's 2 more sugarcane seeds. Oh, damn plant. Fucking... I was gonna call this a plant. Anyways. We've got home marked down. Gonna go here and sleep. Be back momentarily.
Some things are just better together. Movies and popcorn, gaming and friends, Breezeline internet and mobile service. Get lightning fast internet starting at just $19.99 per month when you bundle with mobile. Plus, you'll get a free mobile line for a whole year. It's a huge speed and savings. No hidden fees, just nationwide mobile coverage and reliable fiber-powered internet with a free modem and Wi-Fi. Everything you need for video chatting, gaming, working, and more. It's a deal you don't want to miss. Visit breezeline.com today.
Snacks are like playlists. Everyone in your house likes something a little different. Good thing Dole Fruit Bowl Snacks has options for everyone. No matter where you are or what you're craving, there's an easy way to enjoy tasty fruit. Try Dole Fruit Bowl Snacks in 100% fruit juice with no sugar added, or in a fun and jiggly gel. There's something for everyone, kind of like a really good playlist. Dole Fruit Bowl Snacks. Just find them in the fruit cup aisle at your local grocery store.
There's a new class of blockbuster drugs. Drugs like Ozempic. They're changing bodies,
And all of a sudden, just the weight starts falling off.
fortunes,
It just got too expensive.
They're just bank breakers.
and industries.
There was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of skepticism.
The impact of these drugs, from business to health, is just beginning.
From the journal, $1 Trillion Shot. Tap now to listen on Spotify.
I had to do a couple of things, one of which included getting me my meal. I'm gonna turn my face cam off to eat my beans, peaches, and burger. A hamburger. Actually, it's a cheeseburger using pepper jack cheese. And a little bit of barbecue sauce thrown on top of that. So let's fucking go. Turn my face cam off for this, like I said. And then I will intermediately discuss Star Wars The Force Unleashed while consuming my dinner. Actually, one more thing. There we go. Sorry about that. Had to make sure I had the right window open for chat. In the meantime, I want to plant you. Forgot the music was on for a minute. Pineapples. I'm glad there's like no like size limit to things we have to worry about. Like if something can be planted and it will grow, it is plantable and it will grow. The rice, I kind of want to try and put the rice with the rice if I can. Kind of have a ridiculous amount of rice plant at this point. That one went a little bit too far there, unfortunately. 3 potato seeds. Let's go. Carrots. Coca, I'm pretty sure will regrow. For you. The wheat, the cotton seed. I almost called it a wheat seed. And then we have the automato. More corn. That's completely over there. We're gonna have to expand for sure, because I don't have enough to plant the rest of my stuff, and we just cannot have that. Anyways, Force Unleashed, right? Fun game, good time, much WoW. Problems that I have with it involve like a lot of old game type of things you have a tendency to have to deal with. I need to plant this seed. And maybe the tomato seed as well, but I'll just place these there for now. Anyways. Oh, we have a toxic plant, right? Yeah. That I need to bring to Dude, if I'm not mistaken. Great. Okay. I'll put that in storage then for now. Everything else I can grow relatively easily. So, sell that. And then we'll go from there. Anyways. With Force Unleashed, you have these mechanics when you're in the combat where you'll have like certain enemies that have a parry mechanic type thing. And during that parry mechanic, you are locked into an animation. When you get locked into that animation, that's it. Right? You're hittable at that point. So, you could be in the middle of minding your own damn business when all of a sudden, bam, you get reflected or whatever, or parried, and oh, you're in a totally different spot, aren't you? Yes, you are. Anyways, if you've got other people behind you, which they do send groups of enemies at you, then the biggest problem you have is getting stun locked to death. Right? And that can happen. You can get stun locked because all movement is done. The ragdoll is kind of hilarious in the game. And there's a ragdoll function for everybody, including but not limited to Was I was gonna say yourself, right?
It's a nice little gig together.
Anyways, regardless of wherever my train of thought was going there with the Force Unleashed. Oh yeah, you ragdoll, and when you ragdoll, it's horrible because the enemies don't really stop attacking you when you're ragdolling. So it becomes one of those situations where you just end up royally fucked.
Sometimes creating an ad campaign can feel like you're talking
I gotta return this quest, so I think we actually have to traverse the galaxy for this a little bit.
can help your business turn up the volume. With our easy-to-use ads manager, you can create new audio ads from scratch.
The bosses are a bit gimmicky. Some of them are just like.
Engaged audience that is ready to hear and see your message. It's that simple. Learn how Spotify can add.
How do I explain this? Like, the bosses are gimmicky and they aren't. You figure out how to beat them and they become really easy to beat, like when you figure out what their pattern is and all that.
Investigators will go even further to uncover the truth.
They become real easy to beat at that point.
For Clover News. This season on
There are some bosses that I fought that we could literally just keep attacking
and in
and just be fine with it, and there are others we can only really fight if we use just the Force Lightning power, right?
search for and listen to Crime Beat on Spotify.
Mind you, it doesn't quite feel as bad as something like Devil May Cry did when when I'm referring to the combat system. Like, there are actual combos with this game. Wait, it looks like we can do the mech. Anyways, I'll have to test that out and press that button and see what happens later. I wonder if there's a quest limit, like how many quests you can take. At the end of the day, I don't know if they give us any reputation boosts or anything like that. I don't think they do. I think it's just a way to make extra coin and get random loot boxes. Like, so you're giving me a rice cake to give to that person. Oh no, you asked for a rice cake. Get one Florian statue. Gotta go to the bar to make one. And then this is what we want the quest for, right? Mysterious reward. It gives us a random item, sometimes random weapon. I think we're leveled based off of what gear we have. Like what our highest level quote-unquote gear is, right? So, like, we'll find stuff that's a bit better than what we currently have, and I think it might be attached to our armor. I'm not 100% sure what it's attached to. So yeah, you gotta be pretty careful whenever you're playing the Force Unleashed. You can get yourself in a situation where you get obliterated immediately, like one of the bosses that I did. I feel like I just gave them all the quest things and we were good to go. Like, I'm a little bit confused about that situation, like how we just got this two-handed shotgun. That's just free money in my pocket. I don't really use the shotguns in this one. I could show it off a little bit. Oh, we already have it in our inventory. I fired the weapon in the little area, so they summon in a guard just in case I decide to do combat. But yeah, we've got a lot of quests. We can get more. Not really that big of a deal. Most of these are from the same planet. Oh, this dude, I don't think I can beat him yet. We need to find more Florian, forest vegetation, gentle stars. Forest, gentle stars. And we need to scan more stuff. That's the main quest, but we're not really going to be focused on that right now. I might do some more of that main quest stuff off stream. But yeah, what's keeping me going with the Force Unleashed, in all honesty, the character interactions are really good. Voice acting is really good. The story is really good. And the game does feel like 80% of the time it feels really fun. The rest of the 20% is like you're stuck on a boss fight for a reason X, Y, or Z, and it doesn't feel good when that happens because it's like, I know exactly what I need to do. It's just doing it that's the problem. So there are points where if I see myself getting too mad, I just stop playing the game. And I've found that that's actually more helpful than trying to force my way through. Because when I get stuck, I'll start getting mad. And when I start getting mad, I start playing worse and worse and worse. And then I get demolished. And I just get madder. And it's just a vicious cycle. And then I'm smacking around the emergency controller, right? What the hell do I want to do here? Honestly, it's holding up inventory space. I'm going to put you here. And I'm just going to start slapping down anything that I'm not using, but I kind of want to keep on because I could use it in the future. Throw you down. We can throw you away. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Less absolutely horrendous. Anyways, we can do these quests, get these bags, see what goodies we get. I know I'm kind of going back and forth needlessly. Deploy mech. And that just deploys... Oh shit, this shit just deploys. How good is the drill? Definitely not the best right now. My question, what's your quest? So kill that. Sure. So, like, there's a boss fight. I don't want to, like, I'm trying not to spoil anything, is one of the reasons why I kind of am seemingly talking about this in a vague way. Because, well, I don't care if I get spoiled about stuff. I try to make sure that anyone who's playing something for the first time, even though the game is, what? An 06, 08 game? It still holds up really well. The biggest issue, though, is with the boss fights, it takes away your camera angle, right? Because for the whole time, you're, like, over the shoulder, like, far back, over the shoulder, third person. But as soon as you start doing anything with a boss, it locks your camera. And you know how I am about camera lock when it comes to boss fights. That's like, for whatever reason, that fucks me up more than anything else when it comes to a boss fight. I don't know why. It's just like my orientation gets all clusterfucked and I lose track of my character easier for some reason. Like, honestly, if half the games I played that were difficult didn't have camera locking, and they just, like, had you third person following the character, I probably wouldn't have nearly as much or as many gripes that I do with them. Do we have anything in this location? We have
They're changing bodies.
And all of a sudden,
a hostile ship. Whoever's flying the ship, we shouldn't get close without being prepared for a fight. A low threat level.
Bank breakers.
So,
And industries.
There was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of skepticism.
let's say screw it and go there. It's a low threat level. What's the worst that could happen? He says, knowing that he's going to regret this, possibly.
$1 trillion shot. Tap now to listen on Spotify.
And then deploy mech. We have a shit mech, but...
Or a good tea spilling sesh. Zach here. You may recognize my voice from popular shows like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or Vanderpump Rules. I'm often stirring up the drama with juicy interviews on my podcast, No Filter with Zach Peter, which brings you all the latest and buzz news. And of course, only the best. I always serve it. So be sure to watch.
Okay, it's a little bit different from what we were dealing with before. Okay, but we got him. Little bit different from how they showed in the tutorial for using the mech, but still usable. Salvaged actuator. So where the hell did that go? Over here? Crafting mech legs. Okay. So kill stuff to get stuff to make more stuff, as is you do in a game like this. We could mine these resources, but annoying. Very annoying that you're hitting me like that, because that is absolutely fucking me up. Mind you, I still have a good enough amount of energy. Wait. There we go. Oh, it just... Okay, you need to die. They're fucking me up. Okay, we might not be ready for something like this. My accuracy leaves a bit to be desired. Come on. A little bit of lead, a little bit of lead. There we go. Yes, it does help when I talk out loud and tell myself this information, which I need to keep doing. We gained a little bit of our health back. Too much lead, too little. Gotcha. Okay. Nice. But anyways, and it has like a 2-stage fight, right? It's a 2-stage boss fight. The first stage is kind of annoying. There's some environmental hazards to worry about, as well as stuff like that. This boss spawns in enemies. So, like, you're not just dealing with a singular boss fight, you have to worry about mooks as well. Oh, cool. Free fuel. That's kind of awesome. And you know what? Whoops. I'll take the damn... Oh, we can't take the storage things. Take. Thank you. That's kind of a shame. Well, I guess we'll just be... taking whatever we can take. Inset panel? I don't know if that's worth keeping. The shelf, I wish I could take, man. Man, these guys have pretty good armor. Nice. Cool. So these guys are just chock full of resources. Let's use the pistol, I guess. Oh, that's blocked off. Simple mech blueprint. I mean, I'm pretty sure we already know that. Ooh. Okay, we took a little bit of damage there, but we're good. Another simple mech blueprint. Whatever, we'll just sell them. At worst, that's what these would be worth. 150 a pop, so... I mean, I'm pretty sure that's everything we can loot. We can probably scan some stuff. Right? Make sure we scan everything there is to scan. Door. That, all this. I don't know if there'll be any reason to scan this type of stuff. Right? But I like doing it just because it gives us access to that knowledge, I guess. Is the best way that I could word it. And I mean, at this point, we can leave, right? Because we wiped out everyone there was to worry about here. Ow. Five salvage interface, 10 power couplings. I guess it just tells you where the ship is, and that's it. That's fine with me. Good shit. Now, stage 1 was kind of annoying of the boss fight. Stage 2 was hella annoying, because once you get to stage 2, not only do you have to deal with the spawned enemies, not only do you have to deal with a smaller arena that you could fall off of and take damage when you do fall off of. Every once in a while, the boss will leave the arena, allowing the animal hazard to swing at you. And if you get hit, you get ragdoll, take damage. The enemies can walk up to you and smack you around a bit. That was a very annoying boss fight. Now, mind you, I'm a very stubborn individual, and if I were to try to compare, like, difficulties of games and stuff like that, it's not the most difficult, at least not on normal mode. But I've gotten stuck at a couple parts. A couple parts have made me mad. There are certain enemies that truly you can really only beat if and you have the lightning power, because otherwise you can get like 1 or 2 swings in with a lightsaber. But you have some abilities you can get that'll get you more stuff. I'm like trying to figure out where we want to go here. Like, do we want to go up? Do we want to go down? Because this is... Oh, it's showing me arrow over this way. Okay. Follow the arrow. Follow the arrow.
Some things are just better together. Movies and popcorn, gaming and friends.
We are draining power even without using our fuel. Ah, that's why. Because I think that's the transponder.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry.
Hey, a 5,000 value helmet. That's nice, sellable stuff.
Get started today and see how you can avoid the void.
No, I need that. Need that silver. Also, scannable stuff. Lots of scannable stuff. Might as well pop it.
Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, number 8. Number 9. I think we almost have all the numbers we need. Really? Oh, it's an elevator. Neat. Oh, you have to press up on it. Weird. Oh, anything scannable? Anyways, that was pretty much like it for... Like, I'm going to enjoy going through it. It's probably going to take me 2 more streams to get through it if I only do one part streams of Star Wars Force Unleashed. I might finish it up this coming Friday. We'll see. Oblivion, been having a blast and a half with that. And I will continue to play that at my current pace, which is, to say, relatively slow. Because I've not really done much of the main story at all, but that is kind of what you do when it comes to a Bethesda game like that, you know? You go, oh, I'm going to do this, and then 2 seconds later you're solving 8 different murders 8 towns over. I don't know why it had to be 8 there, but it did, so no quest givers, it looks like, here. Also, my chat seemingly just disconnected. Let me refresh, and hopefully people haven't been talking and I've been missing it because my chat was apparently disconnected. That's kind of annoying. I just looked over and I noticed my thing being given the chat reconnecting symbol. Some goodies. Take it. Hey, a 7. Nice. Any other goodies over here? Yep. Couple more things to scan. And anything else over here? Nope. And what about over here? Nope. So what did we get out of this? A couple of parts. Not something I'm gonna complain about. Especially considering there is no threat involved. So we got a bunch of stuff for free without having to fight anything. So that's always good. Cool. More scannable stuff. That's not what I wanted to do. Hey, an actual quest giver? Really? I can deploy a space station. 50 titanium, 50 gold, 50 silver, 1,000 pixels to me, or any other transponder vendor. Okay, I'm glad we looked around. Because having our own space station, I don't know what the benefits for that would be. But if we can, like, put a lot of rooms in there, that means we have a lot of potential rent space. You know what I mean? And I mean, that is a room. That is a official room because it has a light source and a door. Because if you look at the colony deeds, enclosed building, 1 door, a light source, and someone will move in. So just over here, we have 6 housing units, right? And there's more than that on the space station, so that's pretty cool. We have a goal to go for. Need more titanium. I think at this point it would be an okay thing to beam up. Let's go here and see what this has for us. Cannot bookmark. Alright. Do I have a bet on me? That's a shame. I guess I'll just have to eat some of this food I have. All right. Turn the face cam back on. And then we can continue bullshitting about whatever. So,
There's a new class of blockbuster drugs.
let us
Like
do that
Ozempic.
swap. I didn't do the
They're
swap yet,
changing
dumbass. There we go.
And all of a sudden,
Hello there.
just the weight starts falling off.
Fortunes
You're good there.
They're
You're
just
good there.
bank breakers.
You're good there.
and industries.
That, oh shit, I forgot that time was progressing. Whoops. Like I said earlier, played some Fortnite off stream. Go up. Go down. I don't know if that's an enemy or something, but I'm destroying it. Gotta press space more often, is what I gotta do, in order to stop me. We're getting goodies from it, so whatever, it's getting destroyed. I'm probably gonna continue to play that game off stream. Have myself a blast and a half with it. There's some frustrating parts to it, of course, but that's how BRs are. Frustrating. Any game, any multiplayer game is frustrating because you're having to deal with real people, and a lot of the time those real people are fucking annoying. Oh, we're getting fucked up a little bit here. There we go. But yeah, real people can be very annoying when it comes to multiplayer type games, especially ones that are classified as being like competitive in nature. So like you'll figure something out, and then you'll be good with a setup, and then all of a sudden, boom, some update happens, and all of a sudden you go from being good with your setup to having to deal with a fucking dude who kills you in 2 seconds because they have the new hotness, and you're still rocking old busted bullshit. Anyways. Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't played it yet, but we will be playing Warhammer 40k Mechanicus after we get done with this, Starbound section for the Out There YouTube blog thing. Getting the lead right is a very annoying prospect. Down further, there we go. There we go. I tell myself, down further, dude. We can take most of these out without having any adverse effects. We're getting ourselves a bunch of goodies. I wonder if Durasteel comes from the mines, like the asteroids that I'm looking at. I don't see anything noticeable to collect. But we have a drill, so we might as well hit it and see what we get. Moon rocks, meteorite. Is there anything with that we can do? I don't know yet. The manipulation size is definitely smaller than I anticipated it would be for this. Also, it looks like the size of the drill is able to only interact with direct engagement, right? Like, I'm not able to dig out from anything beyond what I'm interacting with directly. It doesn't work like the matter manipulator, is what I'm saying. I mean, we can hold a stack of 1,000, so we might as well go for a significant amount just to have on us. Because if we can make it into building material, that'd be pretty cool. Or maybe there's a machine that we could put the stuff into to siphon it off, like the Terraria silt machine is one of the most broken things ever. You get a silt machine, you're pretty much set if you can find a reasonable supply of silt. And you'll be able to find a reasonable supply of silt, or slush, or what have you. Especially if you create other worlds in order to do a resource gathering. Which is basically something I would only do at a certain point in Terraria. Where you basically strip mine a whole planet that you've created. And I only did that once with, I was testing endgame stuff to see what I would try and go for endgame. This was a long time ago. Anyways. Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday afterwards, we're going to be once again continuing the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Chaos campaign. We finish up with Chaos campaign number 3. Do these guys aggro if I hit them? Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do. Fast little bastards. But we got them all. Anyways. We finish up the campaign 3 really fast, right? Like super fast. But I decided I wasn't gonna just wrap up there. I could have, but I said screw it, we're gonna do campaign 4 as well. There's like 6, without any of the DLC, there's 6 campaigns for Chaos mode, which is basically a retelling of all the movies up to the release of Jurassic World Evolution 2, basically. Which I'm probably going to play a little bit of that off stream, if I'm being honest. We're done with Devil May Cry 2, but we do have Devil May Cry 3 to go through at some point. More than likely, I'm not going to be going through it. Oh, shit. More than likely, I'm not going to be going through Devil May Cry 3 until we get closer to finishing up with Mechanicus, and that will be sooner rather than later because of the way that they do forced missions. I need you to die. You're pissing me off. Thank you. I mean, I'm not going to stop grinding out for these resources because we can use a lot of these for upgrades on all of our workbenches and stuff like that. And, like, it's a % chance to get loot from them, so might as well go for it. Come on, hit him. There we go. Hit him. Hit him. Nice. For being a starter mech, this thing's actually pretty badass. Only 20 pixels? That's a shame. Something that has like 600, 700 health. Also, that did a big hunk of damage on us. Holy shit. There we go. Got some of our health back from that mine hitting us. There we go. So the mounted guns seem to have the most bang for buck for resources. Good range too they have. Hey, some gold. How much do we get for those? 4? Okay, that's not the best, not the worst.
What's up, everybody? Charles Barkley here with my little computer buddies
There we go. Can I go through this, or is it gonna fuck me up? Let's not even test it. Might as well get the batteries right there. These are mines, and they need to just stop. Are they protecting something or something? Doesn't look like it. Like, I'm not noticing anything besides mood rock and asteroids and stuff like that. I guess we gotta go to... Oh, this spot over here. Okay. If I turn that off and do this... Okay, so it still stays marked. I figured it would, just wanted to make sure. So this is just an asteroid science base? Okay. The random little factoids they have for us are interesting. Oh, hey, goodies. Nice. I mean, unfortunately, nothing really here right now. At least not here for me to deal with. A good thing to look around and, like, get the meteors and stuff like that, I suppose. Oh, we already got the satellite. Flora not meant to touch the radar after last time. I wonder if they all have their own responses that relate to them messing up a radar or something like that. Or maybe they fixed a radar. There we go. Come on, meteor. Silver? Silver, gold, and it's only 4. Again, not a bad amount, not the best. Really don't want to be tanking shots like that. Doesn't really matter necessarily because we can just get battery refills by doing that. And then just make sure we stay far enough away and we're good. Ooh, what are you? Oh, meteorite. So the meteorite rock... Hold on, let's look and see what it says. Extremely hard rock. Tough, gritty moon rock. Okay. We've got 50 fuel, so that's nice. Look at this. We get some copper wire. Nice. A little bit of a grind to get this stuff. We could probably make a lot of it after we get our stuff upgraded enough, but the problem is we need to get it upgraded in the first place. Oh! Nice. I'm trying to shoot those other machine guns, as well. The mines, I think, only give us a battery. Oh, they give us an armor plate, never mind. They do give us a chance to get something else. I love how right after I say that, everything has given me, every mine has given me something useful. Pixels. Trying to avoid taking any damage because that'll really fuck our day up. Oh shit, shit. Did not realize that was possible. That's good to know. Good thing these baddies, good thing these baddies are as available as they are. damn nothing. 40 pixels is okay, I guess. I mean, real talk, I could probably turn 40 pixels, or the pixels that I've been gathering from these fights, into resources. It's weird to see our health like that, because I don't know if we're losing health or not. And like, if I were to leave this, we're not losing health. Okay, good. So yeah, Friday, Force Unleashed into Oblivion. If I don't do all else fails type of situation. And that'll kind of be the same from Friday and Saturday if I don't do a full day on Friday and end up finishing Star Wars Force Unleashed. When I do end up finishing Star Wars Force Unleashed, we'll focus entirely on Oblivion at that point for a week or so. And then we'll probably put Devil May Cry 3 on the rotation for our secondary game, because technically Oblivion's our primary, Force Unleashed is our secondary. Oh, nice, 2 for 1. Let's go. Also want to get some more resources here while I'm thinking about it. More meteorite rock. I want to call it meteoric for some reason, but it's just meteorite rock and moon rock. Because I'm curious if we get like moon bricks we can make or something like that from the moon rock, and meteor bricks or something like that. They might look cool. Who knows? Just take a whole meter or two. Because like I said, worst case scenario, it's just that, like, it's just stuff I'll have to toss out because it's not useful at all. Come on, get destroyed. Trying to think about what else. Sunday would be probably a full day of Oblivion if I haven't, unless I haven't beaten Force Unleashed by then it's Force Unleashed into Oblivion once again. And then Monday will be more Starbound into Warhammer 40k Mechanicus until we end up beating Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. Which I doubt because of, like, mind you, the percentile of the Awakening for the Tomb is at like 30% right now or something like that. And we've been doing like 10%, because of how long we explored some of the ruins, we've been doing 10% per stream. So like, we probably have another 7 streams of that game on Monday, unless I decide to do Mechanicus this coming Sunday instead of playing Star Wars. But I'm probably going to focus Star Wars on Friday and trying to get it done that day. If I'm being honest, I'll probably just take a 30-minute break and then part that out. Nice to be able to get our max health, basically, with just a couple of things. Nice. More pixels, no resources, unfortunately. Damn it. Come on. Pop them. There we go. That's why I'm killing everything, because of the chance of getting good loot. The mines are just unlucky for me, I guess. The pixels are nice, at least we're getting something out of it. Alright, 30 pixels here, 40 there. That's nice. Anything we destroy has a chance of giving us something, I'm pretty sure. Like, these can give us something good. They gave us just pixels for now, though. What if I mine these? Would that give me a higher chance of getting good shit? Don't know. I think it literally is just damage type shit. There was... What was it? There was something I wanted to check. What other quests do we have? That's for farming stuff. I'll have to do that at the planet later. Need to find a planet with titanium, gold, silver. This isn't our home planet, right? So we're gonna fly there. I have to step away for a few moments, so I'm gonna play a couple minutes of ads while I do. When I come back, we'll... Because I think I've gone through and talked about what exactly I wanted to play next week. After we get done with... I already said that. After we got done with Star Wars, we're probably going to be leaning into Devil May Cry 2. After we get done with Oblivion, XCOM 2. Modded playthrough. So, it'll take a while to get there, but it'll get there sooner rather than later. Be back momentarily. Enjoy these ads, since nothing else is going to be going on for a couple minutes. right, a little bit earlier, back a little bit earlier than I anticipated. Anyways, as I was saying, we have, we're gonna flash a minute. My apologies. If my shit would stay open, it would be wonderful. There we go. So, my plan is to finish Star Wars Force Unleashed Friday. So that's what y'all have to look forward to for those that are watching these archived VODs over on YouTube. Silk fiber. Cool. What do we need? We need 5 chips, 10 couplings. 5 chips, 10 couplings. We have that. We have that. Let's go. Oh, that's, go to Outpost 2. Oh yeah, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is currently on sale for $6. I think it's on sale for up until the 15th. Let me double check to make sure. This is going to be a game series that I'm probably going to end up going through. I talked about it on one of my streams recently. And then, hilariously enough, yeah, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is currently $5.99 on Steam. It comes with... What? What does it come with? 40 single-player base content and 40 DLC from Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3 games. Promo weapons, armors, and packs and all that, remastered and optimized for 4K Ultra HD. Right? This is on sale until May 15th. By the time you see this on YouTube, it will no longer be on sale, I would say. I'm probably going to end up getting that sometime off stream. We'll see. And then there's like one other conversation. Oh, yeah, that's right. GTA 6 has a delay until May of 2026, which, hilariously enough, there were rumors about it for quite a while that there was a delay, and I was getting more and more concerned that they weren't gonna have the game ready by the time they said they were, because they didn't have another advertisement yet, right? So, like, when you don't have... Some people are like, oh, it doesn't need marketing, it doesn't need... Sometimes a game doesn't need marketing, but I guarantee you, just because they don't need it, doesn't mean they're not going to use it.
We all need a little help sometimes, but asking, that's the hard part. In fact,
we can have a rocket thing. Yeah, we could have, instead of the drill, we could have the... We need Durasteel for that. Alright. Well, I mean, we can just see what we're doing. It's not like it'll fail the quest if we fail here. It'll just be a learning, educational thing. Educational thing? Really? Do I not get my mech for this? Oh, this is a... We're gonna lose this, 100%. You're not... Okay, good. I was hesitating because I'm like, they're not a threat, are they? But whatever that was, it's dead. Well, now... That makes me want to go around and look to see if there's any other plants or anything like that. There's ice and snow. There's a snowman. Can we get these trees? We can get these trees. We could probably even get the snow and stuff like that, too. I don't know why would we need the snow. Can we get these trees? I don't think we can. Yeah, we cannot use our matter manipulator on anything. And at that point, I don't think we can actually get up there unless we had, like, a grapple or something like that. So, we need to find a ice biome planet, basically. That's kind of what it is. With Terraria, it puts all the biomes on one planet. With Starbound, it's... Oh yeah, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's three. There's three. Yeah, no way. Not yet. Not yet ready. Not yet ready. We could do this quest, the Peacekeeper Station. I mean, we have access to our warp. Then again, we are on this planet. I mean... let's have some fun with the mech. Especially considering how we can just obliterate everything in front of us. Probably not a good idea to completely mine straight down from where we started at. I'll say that easily enough. So let's not do that. We'll probably have to just drop down. This seems pretty fast, actually. We should be able to go underwater easily enough. Hell, we should be able to use our mech better underwater. Remember that comment I made about having a lot of sand? This is kind of ridiculous. This is me testing stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. I'll have to... oh, we have no... okay, never mind. That makes sense. This is a heavy thing that's going to sink no matter what. That makes sense. I wonder if we can drain the ocean. This is something that could, like, okay. I'm starting to see where we could do with this for terraforming purposes. We'll have to be a bit careful with how we do it. But I'm starting to get a feel for how this is going to work. This is cool. This is actually cool. But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, I kind of figured it was going to get delayed. I'm disappointed that it is, but at the same time, I'd rather it get delayed than them come out with something that an incomplete product. It just sucks that it seems like everybody fucking knew about the delay. Like, everybody that was working there was like, I don't know what they're thinking. We're not releasing this game when they said they were. And I was like, well, I'm glad that you're telling us that now and letting us think that it was going to come out in a couple of months from now for a while. I'm glad you let that pass through. Trying to get farther down, but the mud block is not wanting to... oh, it's cobblestone, that's why. Cobblestone, for whatever reason, takes forever to mine. Tungsten. Titanium. That's a clay. Yeah, lots of clay we're getting. kind of like how we're like be able to get down here faster with more battery later down the line. Let's get one more layer down, then I gotta step away one more time, I feel, for a minute. Alright. Whoop. Let's let that regenerate or whatever it does. I will step away, be back momentarily, and when I get back, we'll, what we have to talk about? Oh, Skype we can talk about too, and then we could wrap up after that. Maybe a couple of other things. I'll be back momentarily.
Some things are just better together. Movies and popcorn, gaming and friends, Breezeline internet and mobile service. Get lightning fast internet starting at just $19.99 per month when you bundle with mobile. Plus, you'll get a free mobile line for a whole year. It's a match made in savings. No hidden fees, just nationwide mobile coverage and reliable fiber-powered internet with a free modem and Wi-Fi. Everything you need for video chatting, gaming, working, and more. It's a deal you don't want to miss. Visit breezeline.com today.
Did you ask about Pick 3 from the Ohio Lottery? Okay, Pick 3 is a daily draw game where you pick 3 individual numbers between 0 and 9 that can be played straight, where numbers must be drawn in an exact order, or boxed where they can be drawn in any order. You can win hundreds, and wagers start at only 50 cents. Want to learn more? Okay, go to ohiolottery.com or the Ohio Lottery app. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
From Disney this Memorial Day, the summer starts with Stitch.
What an adorable little psychopath.
On May 23rd, experience the movie event of the summer.
Look, I got a dog! You sure that's a dog? Looks like some baby bear that come out of the trash.
Rough.
Disney's Lilo and Stitch, rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. Only in theaters May 23rd.
All right. But yeah, the thing I mentioned when I was stepping away was Skype, because apparently they closed down today after 22 years. Right? Fuck. That's 2 we've wasted. But yeah, I was very surprised to hear that. I mean, it makes sense when you think about how communications have been going over the past couple of years, right? Like, people have been using Discord or other things over something like Skype for a very long time. But when I say it's closing down, I don't mean that it's going to be closing down and we're going to be like without Skype. It's like not going to exist, because it's still going to exist, but I think it's going to just exist for the private businesses and stuff that use it for security reasons and stuff. At least that's what I've heard. So that's interesting. But at the same time, it's like, I can't really feel too upset or saddened due to the fact that, like, nobody's been using it. You know what I mean? So like, when it gets to the point to where the only people that are using Skype are like businesses and stuff like that, it kind of becomes one of those types of things. What is this? What is this? Where's our flashlight? Ow. Oh, a customer. 5022? It's just a 10-10, it's the same thing. It's just a cosmetic difference at that point. That's funny. Don't underestimate the Apex's love for bananas. That's really funny. It's a shame that the price doesn't reflect, but throwing axes, sure. Medkits, hell yeah. Mollies, those are good money. What's the difference? Feels much faster is what it does. Something over here. Is this copper? Yeah, copper. There's a part of me that's also being all like, I don't. Lauren believed dead should return to soil. I don't know. Let's beam up. It automatically beams up your machine with you. Makes sense. What do I want to do? I want to go to a new location, I think. Where is this location? Let's go here. We'll go here, because I don't really have much else to discuss, in all honesty. We did talk for about an hour and a half, with Starbound in between a lot of the shit. So here's the generalized rundown of what we got going on. We've got one, none, 2, 1. Let's go here. Because we can possibly go to those mines now, or the meteors now, and see what's up with this. Yeah. It has fuel. So we could go here and make sure we get a nice stockpile of fuel. Because if I'm not mistaken, what we can do, this is something I'll do off stream, we can just stack it there. And then when we need to, we can click fuel and it'll automatically take out. So I'll probably be strip mining this place completely and utterly. This would be something I end up doing off stream, right? This seems comparable to oh, interesting. So the more fuel we take, the more the entities will show up. We got a mech, so I'm not too afraid. Moonstone, moon dust. Looks different in space, the moonstone. I wonder if we can use the moon dust for anything. This is a strip mining tool. I'll have to grind to get more mech parts and stuff like that for sure. To get a better drill, more fuel. Oh, look at these creatures. They phase. They phase. Oh, that's terrifying. I want to get these and then I'm going to bounce. Maybe. Depends on how dangerous these creatures are. Fuck you then. How about that? How about that? Where did the fuel go? So we can we just raw dog this shit? Yes, we can. We can just raw dog that shit. Nice. Alright.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to
So we have our work cut out for us when we go do that.
and fill you with happiness. Brought to you by Duluth Trading Gear designed and tested to do.
We all need a little help sometimes, but asking.
I can teleport from here to home, and then I can use my materials there. That's why I made a home teleport, because I wanted to have direct access to all of my stuff.
If you need it, we've made it easier for over 5 million people worldwide to find help. Because when help gets better, we all do too. Visit betterhelp.com.
Oh, that's right. You're here to help me with something that I'm not really worried about right now. But yeah, this is our farm. We need to expand it quite a bit and have the proper things set up. So like, I want all the sugar, which is, I think it's one of those things you have to replant over time. Corn, since it's an auto plant type thing, you don't have to keep replanting it. We're good there. Anyways, what did I come down here to do? I came down here to look at the refinery, place ore. So it has to be just straight up ore, I would imagine.
Click or tap the banner to listen to deep sleep. Soothing minimalist ambient for deep sleep. Brought to you by Zyzol Allergy 24 Hour. Be wise, old. Take
Wait, can we refine that? Hold on, let's test it. No. Alright. Oh, can you two get out of the way, please? We need string for that. Durasteel. Durasteel ore. Well, we need to find orbiting radioactive stars. I'm glad to know that. Maybe that's because we've gotten to a radioactive place. Okay. Now, are you going to show me lots of copper stuff, gold blocks, rock bricks, silver? I'm looking for moon. Doesn't look like we have it with this, unfortunately. We would probably have to find the recipes or something like that later. But look now, we have the floor and storage lockers available to us. They use Durasteel. 48 items. A wall-mounted storage. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Might as well make that. We got new recipes. Alright, let's go get all of our goodies. And then go from there. I think I need to plant the other eggs over here if I have them on me. I think it just will automatically take if you press the button. That's cool. I'm planting these two down. And then I should buy the other 2 eggs because we have fire cores, poison cores. Anyways, what I'm probably going to end up doing, if I can, is getting the mech and taking the rest of this out because it should do it in a very speedful way. And I hope it takes, does it take the background out as well? If not, that would kind of be a shame. And again, it doesn't really matter because most of what you see me doing here is just what I'm going to be doing off stream. I'm going to knock this whole thing down to a specific layer. I'm going to put down a whole thing of ground, a whole copper fence area, right? So they have a large... I want to have a total of 4 of all, if I can. Also, really fast, I have to show... Right. And then you could use WASD to, like, go up and down. And move side to side and stuff like that. I don't think there's... Yeah, there's a limit. You can kind of, like, bring it closer to the fish if you want to catch the fish sooner. Or if you want to... Like, you can use WASD to reel back in. It's moving away or to the left or to the right, and you could, like, guide it and make it go back and forth like that. For whatever reason, if you want to do that. But the fish comes up, and it will actually, like, flop around before it dies. And then you get your fish fillet. But that's basically my plan for that island. That's going to be the animal island, and this is going to be part of Farm Island. This is actually the living island, or what was intended to be it. But because of the fact that we got that jackass creature that they dealt with, I think I'm going to have to make like an enclosed location for housing. What I want to do is I want to find that that thing. What's that thing, you ask? Well, we got basic reel, basic lure. I'll have to look into how to change that. I'm also going to be going to different planets and mining them out and all that and going from there. For the most part, I probably should sell most of this food right here, right now, just to get it out of my inventory. Tastes like copper. Interesting. Well, now we have a chance to get... I don't know, like, we might not have a chance to get 2 Diodea seeds until we get more Diodeas. I don't know if there's a way to process those into, like, the fruits into the seeds themselves. If they do have a system for that, I'll love it. You know what? Let's make a bunch of these. We'll make 50. Or we'll have 50 in total. I love how getting the resources will help you figure out what next you can do with that. Bacon. I'm trying to think about where we could get bacon from. Anyway, let's go back to our planet. And then I want to see if there's any irradiated places around here, because we would need a... We need the other thing. Oh, idiot. I love how it's just a blue planet that it shows us. I need to make that thing. This, we need. High radiation levels. Is it an upgrade? It is an upgrade. It's just a straight up upgrade, not a replacement. Oh, that's awesome. I should have got that a long time ago. And it looks cooler, too. We now know hopper mech legs. Oh! I'm glad I tested that out, or that would have been good. Oh, my apologies. I was focus mode. Greetings and good day, Jarton. How are you doing today? I was a little bit focus mode there, trying to figure a couple things out with Starbound. It's what I do when I'm done with the outdated YouTube blog thing section. I like do some quests. I make sure I got all the resources and stuff that I want and need, and I kind of make a game plan of what I'm going to be doing next. And what I'm going to be doing next, like I said, is off stream. I'm going to be expanding this farmland. I'll probably turn that into renewable plants and turn this into the non-renewable. Really? You're just gonna sit there and die? Just gonna sit there and take it till you die? Well, it's a good thing that they don't follow us to go to the ruins or anything like that. What are you? Well, you're pretty weak. Got some leather. Nice. Oh, next question. Can we fish underwater? It actually looks like we can fish underwater. Ah, but it will break the line if we go too far away. Also, I'm almost dead. What happened? I can just take these out really easy. Like, really easy. Especially considering they're all on top of each other. We can get more bang for our buck. I need to find a higher powered assault rifle, I think. But yeah, going to these risky ocean planets has got to be some of the most profitable shit to do, because the rewards, like, this is where I got, I think, most of my good shit that I'm wearing right now. Right, now here's my question. If I were to take, let's just say some sandstone, make it look good, and then I were to go like this. Oh, nope. Main reason I'm doing this is because I want to see if I can actually, like, fish underwater, right? Which is a hilariously weird thing to want to be able to do, but I figure if I can fish underwater... Oh no, it's giving me the same types of fish. That broke our line. Alright, maybe we'll get random ones, but that, I'm going to be doing random quests to get random rewards. I'm also probably going to be doing some more traversal, because, like, if we look at our thing here, we go back. This is a gentle star. Hold on, we need to find an irradiated. Temperate. Radioactive look like that. There are radioactives over here. Nunki nest. The nexus there. Are you radioactive? No, a Thanatos temperate. Thanatos stand is a temperate star. Gentle, temperate, and radioactive. Is there anything else? Fiery. Frozen. It looks like that's it. Radioactive, fiery, temperate, gentle. I don't see anything else. Any other stars or swirls or anything? We'll have to go to a frozen star with our mech soon. Anyways, I'm gonna mess around with this off stream more than likely. I'll write down on the next OYBT thing anything interesting for Starbound. I will say I am trying to get a little bit better at focusing on talking about the games that I played off stream, on stream, and the games that I plan to play off stream and on stream. But I get way too easily distracted when I'm playing a game, and I have a tendency to talk about that first and foremost, which does make sense. I think what I need to do is I just need to pick a thing to do early on to get through the conversations. Like, just strip mine an area, right? Get done with the conversation part of it, and then spend an hour or so bullshitting randomly as I play Starbound, right? Or maybe I start with the just chatting section and do the conversation that will lead into the game. Still haven't decided. Anyways, that is going to be it for me for Starbound. For those that are watching on Twitch, I repeat, for those that are watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to be doing a wrap-up for YouTube. Then we're going to be doing a little bit of just chatting to chill for a few minutes, and then we're going to switch over to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. So, YouTube, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If you have and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links should be down in the description below through all my links. If you're watching on YouTube, exclamation point links like so. For those that are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications whenever I do go live. Whenever I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. Until next time, YouTube, take care and have a good one. Appreciate you all. Bye-bye.